Hey, my Aquarius babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Hope everybody's having a good week so far, good start to the week. This is going to be Aquarius monthly. I know I've been poking around, but I've been busy at work, so forgive me, but trying to get on a regular schedule with the monthly. So here we are. I am moving up through the zodiac backwards. I did Pisces yesterday. I'm doing Aquarius and probably Capricorn today. At any rate, I have already shuffled and cut the cards. I'm going to do 3 cards up top, 2 for overall energy, front and back end, and 1 for your challenge. And then I'm going to do 2 weeks at a time for the month of October. Some of you are dealing with setbacks right now. Yeah, that shit right there. And second guessing yourself. Mars has gone retrograde. That's all that goof ass energy feel like Mercury sliding backwards, but at a different level. Mars puts it at a different level. Mars is the planet of fighting and fucking. I'm sorry I said it out loud. Yes, I did. But that's what it does. So you may be missing opportunities. You may feel like your intuition is off. Might be a whole lot of shit. Anyway, a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my page. If you've not done so, your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm probably about as raw as they get when it comes to tarot readers. I do not put flowers on shit. So let's get to it, Aquarius. The 5 of Cups up there, leading it off. Oh, wait. Justice. That's your challenge for the month of October. Put that back there. Camera a little bit. Yeah. That part. Some of you may be with that Justice card, and that's major energy. You may be seeking opportunities to grow in this energy. Many of you are thinking about moving. That's coming through loud and clear. Making plans. Ooh, y'all got the 3 of Wands on top of the 3 of Wands on top of the 3 of Wands. Double card in the Chariot. And this is the second time you got the Chariot. So, yeah, some of y'all are thinking about moving. King of Coins. 10 of Swords. That's your energy. Endings. There are endings coming. Let me just say that. There are going to be some situations for you, Aquarius, this coming up in October. Some relationship changes. And probably not what you think. And not even probably. I know the people that are going to be exiting stage left are not going to be the people that you think are going to exit stage left. And money is involved in this. So however that's resonating with you. On the front end of your overall energy, the Chariot and the 5 of Cups. Time for changes. Time to figure out which way you're going. Time to step up. That energy is very prevalent in your reading. Time to move past where you are and get in your own light. Figure out what you want to do. And again, that thing of people leaving you. There's changes, loss, disappointment, all of that. It's coming. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the good thing about this energy and this cleanup, I'm going to call it a cleanup, is that a new path is going to open up as soon as the old one closes. So there's not going to be any lapse in time here with you sitting at home by yourself, some other crazy shit. The back end of your overall energy, 3 of Coins sitting on top of the 9 of Swords. You're making plans, but you're anxious. You're anxious. Even though the blessings are there, let me put it where it is. The money is there. The resources are there. And you're making plans, but some of y'all are, you're hesitating. You're anxious. You're second guessing yourself. So now might not be just quite the time for some of you to be doing any kind of actual anything. It might be a good time to plan. Make sure that everything is the way that you want it to be. But maybe for some of you, that anxiety and that hesitation is there for you to do just that. Slow down. The first week with the 3 of Wands sitting on top of the 3 of Wands, it's about your foresight. And so, some of the people that you've been hooking up with No pun intended, I'm sorry. But on whatever level, romantically, um, or professionally, your foresight may not be exactly what you thought it was going to be. And again, this is going to be coming from people that you weren't expecting, that you just knew were going to hang around just because of they were just going to hang around. And they're going to exit stage left quickly. That sense of loss and disappointment is there. Looking at the King of Cups sitting on the Page of Pentacles, new people are coming, but it's going to be about you just taking a step back and doing the King of Cups, just chilling. He's not asleep. He ain't totally three sheets to the wind. He's checking things out, and that might be what you need to do going into the month of October. Just take a step back, especially for situations that you already kind of have an inkling ain't gonna make it to the wall, to much less to the end of the finish line. They ain't even gonna make it to the wall. So take a step back. Maybe some new people blowing in. Take a look around you, see just kind of survey what's going on, who's in your life, and take a hard look at what people are doing versus what they're saying. If people are just talking a whole bunch of crap to you and they're not doing anything, and you've been around them for a year or more, might be a situation worth looking into. The Devil card sitting on the Chariot. For some of you, there may be some karmic relationships, soulmate energy, twin flame energy. It's that get up and go. But you may, again, this is surprise a minute type shit. The person that you may decide to get in the Chariot with might be the very person you thought you shouldn't be doing nothing with. For whatever reason, age is coming to mind, money is coming. All the things that maybe you thought at one point someone was lacking, even though you got karmic chemistry off the walls, but you feel like you want to go anywhere with them. Changes, relationship changes. Be careful if it's a toxic situation, where you get into cycles with people where, you just do shit to piss each other off, that kind of shit. Try to steer clear of that. You're not trying to tie yourself to somebody that's going to be, just creating a whole lot of toxic atmosphere shit. Be mindful of that, but definitely has karmic energy here. So there may be the person you end up with may have less to do with you and more to do with the karma part of it. Just saying. Second week, Knight of Wands, King of Coins. Don't be reckless, especially with your money. You may be wanting to just say, fuck it. Because you're frustrated and you got coronavirus-itis, sick of sitting in the house, sick of wearing a damn mask and some more shit. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. And this is the kind of energy right now where there's deceit and thieves all over the damn place trying to just take your coin. So be mindful of that going into the second week of October. The Sun with the Ten of Swords, endings. And it may be because you or the other person just not going with the flow. All of this is related to each other. And again, there's multiple people here. So the person that you decide to ended with, might be the one that's not going with the flow. Asking a lot of questions and where you going, making you feel overwhelmed, pelting you. That's your energy right there. It just, I'm sick of this. I don't have to answer all these questions. You're not doing that much for me anyway. That's the energy right here. You may get to that point again. It's not going to be the people that you think you would be saying those kinds of things to. All of that's going to lead you to a tower. And it's going to be, it feels like, because one or the other person, they're not looking at the big picture. They're just looking at a narrow piece of something. For some of you, and Aquarius are big thinkers. Y'all are not to be put in a cage or a box. So Again, this might be someone that you didn't know wasn't a big thinker. Maybe you thought they were down with whatever. Come to find out they ain't down with nothing. Just saying. 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups up here. There's going to be a change. Going to be a shake-up. And a shake-out, if you will. Let's get to the other 2 weeks in October. 2 of Swords. The Empress. King of Swords. Oh, you just all over the place. Judgment. Yep, new romance. There it is. 2 of Cups. But not with a new person. How about that? And Queen of Pentacles. It feels like, now I know I'm not talking to everybody. Grandmama say, eat the fish, leave the bones. Take what's yours. Don't choke on what don't belong to you. But you may feel like this is out of character. The person, whoever this is, you may feel like, wow, I wasn't planning on this. But the very people that you thought were going to be around are going to be gone, ghost. So 3rd week, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, coming out of a tower, you're going to need a break. Because there's going to be a decision that needs to be made. Come on now. And I don't think it's going to be a thing about weighing your options. Something's going to happen for some of you with whomever, and they're going to piss you off. You didn't realize their view was that narrow or that they were that bitter. However, that's working for you. So you're going to need a break. Time you get to almost the end of October, you're going to need some rest and rejuvenation. And I don't think it's going to be a thing of you weighing one or the other. I think the other is going to make itself known because the other is not going to be the one that you thought would be all of it. They just aren't. The Empress with the Sun being receptive. Because again, like, how do you ever wake up in the morning with somebody and like, this is some old 70s shit for you. Before anything. They wake up like, hey, how did you get here? Yeah, that part right there. When you stand in your light, Aquarius, and I feel like some of you maybe have been trying to conform with certain people because you were trying to get a relationship. And I'm sorry, this is obviously turning into a love reading for Aquarius. But at any rate, you may have been doing things and you weren't actually being yourself because you're trying to, do what this person, what you think this person might want. And on the back end of that, thinking they're not as narrow-minded as maybe you thought they were in the first place. And so you've been just kind of hiding your little light, been overgiving. Come on. All of this is going to come up. All of it's going to come up because you can't not be you. And so Aquarius, I don't care how committed you are to your relationship, when you start hearing the chains and the gates going down, you spring right up. But what the hell? That kind of energy. And it feels like you may have somebody in your experience right now, they're trying to get you for money or stability or whatever they think you have to offer. And they got chains, locks, whips, and they are definitely trying to tie you down. And that is definitely what you do not want. And it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And you will realize, Empress, this major energy, the amount of overgiving you've been doing, trying to make somebody else happy, thinking they're making you happy. Just throw it out there like that. With the High Priestess sitting on top of the King of Swords, you don't have to dominate the situation. You don't have to be difficult because it may be a thing for some of you that you're trying to create your own thing and you want the person that's not working to hurry up. You don't have to, everything being difficult, everything that needs to happen is going to happen. Now, this is major energy. So just know, you ain't got to be all up on top of the crystal ball making shit happen. It's going to happen. This is, again, where to go. Karma. Karmic. This is happening. So you're not going to have to be sitting all on top of nothing. This is major energy. So the way to play this is, again, get to that King of Cups energy and just take a step back. And don't let anybody box you in. Just back up a little bit. Let them be difficult. They won't be an asshole. You see the baby there, you're getting ready to just fall out. Let them do what they're doing. You don't have to participate. Whatever this tower, because this is sitting underneath where the tower was, whatever this tower is, the feeling here is that somebody's going to be like, that bullshit right there. And you're not trying to hear that. But you may want to lord over the situation and just hawk on it until person leaves you alone or moves out the house or whatever the case. And that's not, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to get into the crazy psycho pink shit just because everybody else is in it. Take a step back. Chill. Move into the last part of the month. The Two of Swords sitting on top of the Judgment. About transformation. Definitely about a change. And the people that you will see yourself with by the end of October, the 1st of November, and definitely by the end of the year, will be completely different than anything else you've been doing the past 2 or 3 years. You may know some of the people that you will be hanging out with, but you haven't been hanging out with them because you had a certain perception, what you thought. And now you're going to see the real true nature of the people, very people that you thought you would never hook up with. And you're like, damn, I know you were that cool. But you're going to have to go through this spell. And it's going to be about grieving the loss and the disappointment up in your overall energy. But then deciding to go a new way. Brings us to the Two of Cups. And then you got a new romance. And it will be all that you want it to be. Now, when this pops up, I'm always mindful, for some reason, to be paying attention to the snake down there. There are going to be some people that are pissed. It's coming back up here to the tower moment. You telling me it's going to be together forever, ever, ever. You ain't here. That narrow-mindedness. You're going to enjoy the new relationship because it's going to have an air of spontaneity. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone who has fire somewhere prominently in their natal chart. Maybe their rising sign is a fire sign. However that's resonating, it will be a breath of fresh air because whomever this new person is, the new old person or new person, however it is, they're going to know how to nurture you and make you feel grounded without actually boxing you in. Which then brings us to the Queen of Pentacles. Inner strength and empathy for yourself. Being charitable to yourself. Let's back that up. Not to anybody else, but to you. And changing your beliefs, because you may have been operating once again under the belief that if I do this with that person, it'll look like this and it'll be like that. Or if I conform and I don't let my little light shine, everything will be okay. Yeah, no. This part. And being charitable, showing yourself empathy, because you're going to need to. October don't look like it's going to be no month to sleep on. The major energy on the board, the double card, the tower. You got the chariot a couple times. Be kind to yourself when you get to the end of the month. The word depression, I'm just looking at the card written down there. Don't get there. Don't get there. It's no need. It's no need for you to get all down in the dumps and just out of it. You may learn about some deceit. Somebody may have been telling you something. Once again, hear them shackles wrangling around in the background, the locks and keys. You may find something else out about that person. Fake it till you make it. What do you love? And it's not personal. Fake it till you make it. Dealing with choices and the unexpected. Do your best to put a smile on your face and just fake it till you make it. It's going to be a struggle. You're going to need to rely on your inner strength. You heard me, Aquarius? Your inner strength. You're going to need to find it and hold on to it, because you're going to be dealing with people that you thought were being true to you. Some of you had them up in your house sleeping in your bed and they were doing some other shit. And the people that maybe you thought were going to be too hard on you or not nice enough to you are going to be the ones to come with the Kleenex and the broom. So fake it till you make it. Think about, what do you love? Seeking opportunities to grow. Your challenge, the Justice card. What do you love? When you're seeking those opportunities, what do you love? What do you love to do? What kind of people do you love to be around? What kind of environment do you love to be in? And then when we get to the heartbreaking shit, it's not personal. It's not personal. These are cycles that we have to go through. And people can act dumb and say stupid shit, whatever. But it's not personal. And know that the universe is not just picking on you, poor Aquarius. Like, the universe has nothing better to do. That ain't it. It's not personal. But you needed to go through whatever you've been going through. And I'm going to say this is probably the last 12 or 18 months. Whatever you've been going through, you needed to go through it so you could get here. All this chaos and upset. So you can get a new path. Let's see what we got. Seek guidance. Just because they said it doesn't make it true. Hold that thought. Don't even waste your time. Yep. Seek guidance. You got questions? Mentors, older people, younger people, whoever speaks to your heart that you think may be able to shed some insights into what you got going on. Seek guidance. Just because they said it. And that this is definitely relationship oriented. Someone may be telling you, I'm not going to do that, and I would never do that. I'm open-minded, and I'm free like a bird. Yeah, you come and find out, they polishing up the jail cell for you. I'm just saying. So there's an element of deceit going on here. Just be mindful. Just because it came out their mouth don't make it true. And then for those of you that just need to hear it, don't. Just stop. Don't waste your time trying to argue. Once again, the King of Cups. Take that chill pill and step back and let folks do what they're going to do. Kick, cry, scream. The universe is throwing you into this. There's a lot of divine intervention and action here. So whatever's going on, don't waste your time trying to go backwards to hang on to something that's very quickly slipping out of your hands. Don't do it, because they're not. For a lot of you, the person that you are dealing with right now is probably not the person for you. And that's why all of this stuff is happening. I'm going to leave it here, Aquarius. I love you. I hope you guys have a good end of September and a wonderful October. Talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.